Hi. Hope y'all are having a good Thursday. These are some smooth tones coming out of Ableton right now. Hej Morten. Hej Magnus. Godt at se jer her igen. Let me get the last bits completely ready here. Hej Janus. Hej Markus. Marslanding.rar. Yeah, actually I forgot to use the .rar ending on anything lately. I should get back to that. Also, I think that .zip has yet to be used. That's too bad. Exe is definitely overused by now, but hey yo. Okay. Today, I would love to start out by just talking about what we've been doing so far. Because it's been like almost 3 weeks of streaming now, and I thought it was a good time to, it was a good time to sort of just have a little break from making a new song every day. And thanks for the suggestions, Janus. I'll write them down. About how it's going. What do you think there's maybe a little bit too much of, what there's not enough of, all that. Because I want to get better at this. I want it to, for me and for you, because I have some stuff I want to run by you, and hopefully you have some stuff to run by me as well. Just a second. Yeah, so let's do that to begin with. Here's my initial thoughts. And by the way, coffee is in the cup. I'm ready. It's not gonna spill anywhere. Well, I can't promise that completely, but I'll try my best. So I've been thinking that I think I want to dial it back a little bit, the amount of streams. Not a lot, but maybe one less a week. And that is because that I can feel that a lot of my sort of energy is being used on making the streams and not much else. I want to have more time to do like recaps of the different days, follow-ups on songs and stuff. So I'm thinking about not doing the Tutorial Tuesday thing, but maybe have Thursday have a little tutorial as a part of the live stream, something like that. That, and then only doing the live concert, the mini concert on Fridays, every second Friday, because that is a little bit too much of finding stuff to do. And I think there's going to be too much of playing the same stuff every Friday, and it's going to lose a little bit of interest for me and for you if it's every Friday. That's at least my initial thoughts. Because I would love to follow up the live streams with more of what's the word? Just stuff around the live streams, like the recaps, like just finding highlights to share and stuff like that. So any thoughts on that, or anything else about the live streams? Stuff you think that there's too much of or not enough of? I'm all ears. And while I'm all ears, I'm just gonna throw in another soundscape real quick here. Well, Marcus and Magnus was completely in agreement over that, down to ending the sentence exactly the same way. Yeah, I think it could be a good thing to dial it back a little bit, especially since there's just been a lot going on. Okay, so that's one thing, dialing it back a little bit, and having tutorial Tuesday as part of Thursdays. I think that's my initial idea. It might change a little bit. So that means that Monday I'll be working on my own. Then Tuesday there's a break. Wednesday, hopefully a visitor. Yeah, Brandon. I think they're conjoined twins. They're like one body, two heads. No, of course they need. So then the right hand is on one keyboard and the left is on the other, and Magnus is the left hand and Marcus is the right. So I want Asbjørn back. We already have a plan for him to come back, but also other people. I really loved the Wednesday visitor thing. That was a lot of fun for me, and I like the music we got from it. So that I just need to reach out to a lot of people and get like a calendar going about it, because of course it's way easier just for me to sit down. I'll write down a studio tour. We could do that sometime, yeah, for sure. I don't know if that should be a live stream or maybe something more planned, but and Marcus, yes, exactly. I was about to get to it. And Sile, thanks for saying every second Friday sounds good. And that's gonna be, so I'm gonna play tomorrow because I skipped last Friday. But to Marcus, about going back to tracks I made the other days, I am definitely gonna do that. I was getting a little bit tired of starting a new song every day, and I don't exactly know why I did it. It was just sort of like it became just like a routine. But I want to, and I. This is like a talk I had with myself before I started this whole thing, that as soon as I had a song that I really liked, I wanted it to be done really quickly, because I think I'm not that good at having like 10 demos going at the same time. Each of them like take a part of your brain space, and it won't be long until it's full, and you can't be as creative. I don't think it's a strange thing that the first week was the very best for me, because it was like a completely clean slate and I didn't have anything lying around. I'd cleaned up my hard drive, both physically and mentally, and so I think going forward from here, there's going to be a lot more of following up on tracks, and maybe if I on Monday start a track that I really like, maybe the rest of the week is going to be about finishing that track. Yeah. So for sure, Marcus, there's going to be way more follow-up work now. I think it was a good thing to get started and get some different ideas in. And I think I have like 4 songs already that I really want to finish, and that is a lot. That's a lot for me. So So next week, I think that's gonna be the next step. I'm just gonna start working on those songs rather than creating more stuff from scratch. Mm, just to do that. I think I've thought that would be the most entertaining, and maybe it is, but I also think there's a lot of interesting stuff to be talked about when it comes to actually finishing stuff. And yeah, thank you, Morten. I just want to point out that I have been doing something that I think is interesting. It wasn't until this week that I could feel like maybe I shouldn't start any more songs. So it's, yeah, so that's good. Studio tour, more follow-up work. That's good. We're in agreement so far. Live only every other Friday. I think that's good as well. So, is there anything else you'd like to see about the way I work, or something that's boring you? Because I was thinking that actually I've been going around 3 hours or so, and maybe I'll dial that back to 2. Because, for instance, yesterday I think like after 2 hours, that's when the song was at its peak, and then I kind of destroyed it a little bit afterwards. And I think it's about like concentration and stuff. After like the 2 hour mark, I'm a little bit. It's just a lot to do the stream and be creative and all that, and it seems like I need a break. So I was thinking like more go for 2 hours of streaming, and then take a longer break, and then if I go back to the studio and something happens, I'll just start streaming again, but it won't be on schedule. It'll be sort of like just a little bonus thing. Okay, Magnus, I'll write that down. I can definitely talk about that. Although, honestly, it's getting more and more difficult for me to remember the workflow I had at that point. But I've been trying to go more and more back towards the workflow I had back then. But yeah, I can talk about that. I'm writing that down. That's why I have this. Beekeeper to now. Okay. Cool. And yeah. Any other feedback? This is a very ominous little bit of music I put on here. Let's do something a little bit less doom. Yeah, this is better. Hi, Hamdanik. To Brandon, yeah, I mean, I've had these 2 ideas about not really a remix per se, but the one thing is that you guys could give links to strange sounds or videos where there's a sound you like, and it can be sort of like just a 30-minute challenge, sort of like make a beat from this. What's up, man? Yeah, so I'm thinking about that, like doing sort of, oh man, a challenge sounds very TikTok, but you know what I mean. Yeah, that's another thing. Just a second. I'll get back to that, Hamdanik. Yeah, so maybe sort of like challenges where you deliver sounds to me, and we can do that. If anyone is interested in that, please give some feedback. Okay, now we're... So, Okay, I just need to. Hamdanik, you asked if I would do feedback on experimental music. Man, I mean, we could definitely do feedback sessions, like maybe once every second week, where you send me your songs and I'll give some live feedback and be nice about it, but also, critical in the helpful way. Maybe we could do that. I'd be interested in doing that. And Frederik, that kind of goes with what you're asking here about remixes. The thing I've been thinking about is, okay, so feedback sessions I've written down, and to you, Hamdanik, to me it doesn't matter whether you do pop music or super experimental lo-fi jazz music or whatever. I love to listen to a bunch of different music, and I think music is more about feeling than genre to me. So it doesn't matter what kind of music it is. Okay, so feedback sessions. I hadn't thought of that, but that's a really good idea. And also, I don't. Magnus, was it you who wrote? It's already off my screen here, but did you write Discord? Because tell me a little bit about that. I don't use it. But it's sort of like a place where all of you can get together and talk, right? And I can also be part of it. It's like a text thread, whatever, that goes on even if I'm offline. And while you have a chance to reply to that, Frederik, about the remixes, I think that. And also, someone asked about being able to give me a piece of food or whatever it was. But I'm very close to being ready to open a Patreon. And on that Patreon, it's that place where you can... yeah, sure, man. Hamdanik, go ahead and release it. It's so much better than hanging on to it forever. You can always, you can do whatever with it. It's not good to hold on to stuff. Okay, so I've written down Discord, Marcus, and I'll look into that. Yo, hi Max. Okay. There's a lot of threads open. I'm trying to keep all of it together. Okay, I was talking about a Patreon, right? Cool, hi Max. I mean, yeah, feedback sessions. We're definitely gonna do that. And maybe by Monday or something, I'll have a Discord ready, and that's an easy place for us to share it and all of that. That's a great idea. Okay, about the Patreon. So yeah, that's a way to help me continue do this, but it's also a way for me to share a lot of like extra stuff with you that is not for everyone. So that would, for instance, be stems of some released songs and a lot of unreleased music, where I have these. Man, let me see if I can find it here in the Finder and share the screen, because I have. I'm creating like a sample pack that's big. Let's see. Okay, so maybe you can see it. Starter pack here, 2.35 gigabyte. So that's something you'll be able to get if you get the. If you support me on Patreon, and I think maybe I'm ready with that in like a week or two. And then there's like different songs here that I never finished with a lot of stems, but there's also just a whole bunch of single samples. Yeah, I know that this screenshot is very confusing, guys. I'm sorry. Back to this camera. But that's just to say that that's definitely coming. A way to do Rangleklods remixes as well. I mean, it's gonna be under some kind of copyright where it's like, I don't know. We'll figure it out, like, I don't know, 50-50 or something. Yeah. So that's coming. But I think the feedback to, for instance, Hamdanik, Hymax, Frederik, whoever wants to send stuff over, and also, I mean, if we do a Discord, you can also help each other by giving feedback through that. That would be great. Any other suggestions? Let me just see what I was thinking about. Oh yeah, I have a big question, which is about the schedule. I mean, right now, all the afternoon sessions, they start at 2 o'clock. That's Danish times. Danish time, I think that's like GMT +1 or something. But what do you feel about the time schedule? Is there anything where it's like it's too late to, or just too much the same? Would it be better if it was a little bit different from day to day? Because right now, I mean, I think I put it at 2 because I was thinking like I'm definitely very awake at that point, but not too tired, and maybe someone came home from work, whatever. But as I said, I'm thinking about not doing Tutorial Tuesday, but maybe then I should do one other session during the evening, because maybe some other people are able to see it there. I don't know how you feel about that. And while you think about that, I'll put on a third soundscape. Okay, so I guess time schedule is fine. Otherwise, this is like a feedback session, but for me to get feedback from you. But if you ever have any, just write me. I mean, I'm definitely here to learn. It's a new thing, and you find out about stuff that works and stuff that might not work. But I'm also a little bit curious about what you think about the Wednesday visitor thing. I mean, because I know Asbjørn so well, it was sort of like strange for me to interview him. But I would also like to do, when I meet people who I'm maybe not that familiar with, to really sort of talk to them in a way that introduces their art to you. So yeah, that depends on whether you're also interested in that kind of a thing. Also, I want to show off a few cool things that I can do with my voice now on in the stream. This thing is pretty cool. Sounds like I'm in a shoe, but here we go. This makes my voice even deeper and more radio ready. I can even add a reverb. And some delay. Jesus. Yeah. That's the kind of thing I spend time on when I'm not online. Sile, cool. Okay. That's good, Morten. I mean, the nerdy stuff is gonna be there forever because I'm a huge nerd, and the way that I make music is extremely nerdy. So I think that that's just gonna be part of it. And I will, like, skipping Tutorial Tuesday, it's more about just getting rid of one day, because then maybe I'll just do 20-minute tutorial on Thursdays. Instead, I will still do these like quick tips kind of a thing. But it's more about making them a part of another day. Yeah, sure, Migati. If you send me a link, I'll take a listen. Okay. I think maybe we'll like yeah, I mean, if from all the names you suggested for guests, I think it's gonna be pretty nerdy, and a lot of the people I want to have a visit by is other is that geeky kind of a thing. But I think also sometimes we should just have a vocalist over to do some vocals and get a completely different perspective, because we can also maybe go too much down the geek route. But hi, what's your name? Hi, Max. Geekkeeper, yeah, that's me, dude. Sorry, I have to take this phone call real quick. It's important. Sorry about that, guys. I'm doing something special for the live stream tomorrow, and I have to take care of that while doing this also. So I couldn't miss that call. Yeah, because the only thing I can say is that the live stream is gonna the mini concert is gonna be somewhere else tomorrow, not in the studio here. I'm gonna bring some machines to another place, and I mean it's not gonna be like the top of the Rundetårn or something. It's not that spectacular, but still needs some planning. Okay, I think we're pretty much done with the feedback. If you have any last bits left, you can write them now, but here's the things that I wrote down. Having feedback sessions, and I'm thinking like maybe every other week, where you can send in songs. I'll listen to them, and yeah, I feel like I'm hyping it too much now, but it's gonna be different at least, and it's gonna look better than the last couple of weeks. The mini concert. So that was feedback sessions, and then also as a part of that, I'm gonna look into opening up a Discord, so there's an easy place to share the songs. I will open a Patreon soon where you can get a lot of exclusive samples and access to some stems, so that you can try to do Rangleklods remixes and a whole bunch of other stuff. There's going to be B-sides and all that. I wrote down studio tour. That was a suggestion. Someone, I think Magnus maybe, asked about workflow, how it had changed from Beekeeper to now. Gonna put that in the bank as well. And then we were talking about doing sort of like challenges where you, for instance, provide me with a link to a YouTube video, or maybe you send me a sample and I'll do a beat with that in maybe just like 15 fucking minutes. I can definitely have Pernille Blondage as a guest if she wants to. I can ask her, and the social distancing thing is not going to be an issue because we are together every day. But I'll write that down, Brandon. And merch, yeah. I mean, I have so much on my plate right now. I mean, I'm thinking if I'm gonna do merch, it's gonna be real simple stuff like just a T-shirt with the hexagon logo and stuff like that. So when I say simple, I mean minimalist stuff. And I'm thinking about it also getting another batch of vinyls of Beekeeper / Home, because they're sold out. They have been sold out for like 4 years or something, maybe longer, and they're pretty expensive on eBay, and I want to fuck up that market. The collectors, well, I guess they're still first pressing, so okay. Music-wise, what I want to do today is look at some stuff that I maybe want to play tomorrow during the mini concert. It's going to be a mostly improvised electronic set again, with a lot of drum machine and analog synthesizers. And I have some things I want to look at to see. That's good. Seems like I can at least sell 2 vinyls. That's good to hear. Okay. Yeah, okay. As I was saying, we're gonna look at some stuff to play tomorrow. So let us open Ableton. And I'm gonna put the chat up And thanks for the suggestions. I think these are going to be great things to do. So the first couple of things that I want to play at the concert tomorrow. Let's see, here we go. Is just some MIDI clips that I already have going. It's some stuff that I did earlier. I don't even remember when, maybe like 3 weeks ago or something. Oh, cool. A couple more questions. I'm gonna write it down. Thanks, guys. Breakdowns of released songs. I've been thinking about it. We could do that if there's interest in it. I don't know anyone else looking right now. If what Frederik is asking is, like, for instance, I guess like that or Never Lie, and I open up the project and you can see how I did it. I can do that. And to you, Brandon, do you mean playing the electric bass during live concerts? Because I might do it during these mini concerts for the fun of it, but I'll never do it during actual concerts. Because bass is one of the instruments that I'm worst at. I play it like a guitar. I'm a guitarist. I kind of play it the way you're supposed to play a guitar. I even often use a pick and stuff. So I don't know. Yeah. All right. So I'll do a song breakdown, and maybe if Never Lie is the first one, we'll see when that happens. But I will do it at some point. It's another thing for the suggestion box. Cool. All right. This is the first bit of music that I want to work on during tomorrow's concert. It's just a sort of a floating point-esque arpeggiated thing. You can see the MIDI here. It's pretty chaotic. Oh, sorry. Yeah, man, a lot of stuff happening. And it can quickly be annoying, but not if it's not open all the time at all. I was thinking like long build-ups and simple drums. Plus, this is just my... We can try a couple of other sounds. Wow. What is this sound even? And especially if I think what this needs is just like a droning bass to give it that bottom end that makes you hear the chords in different ways. And I'm just going to use a wavetable for that to begin with. Let's see what note it is. Okay, so maybe if I... to add a little bit more harmonics. Maybe I'm gonna change the sound for a second. Just want to try something else here. Yeah, it can really quickly become sort of dance, vibey, PC music. This isn't bad. Maybe if I just have another one with an organ type sound. Something like that. You can never go wrong with an organ sound. And I'll start looking at a way to build it up immediately. Oh, what was it? Doom, doom. D. And then did I make? I don't remember. I think I made another part where I transposed that. Yeah, I did. Okay, so just a few simple sounds here. There's one wrong note, isn't there? I think it's this one. Let's hear it. I don't know, it's also kind of weird in the right way. Okay. So I will try to make a sound that I want to use tomorrow for this, and I'm going to do it on the Mini-Log. What I'm doing here is going through the different algorithms to find a good place to start. Maybe this would be cool with effects on. Maybe it's better with like a simple sound like this. So I do like that MIDI, and I think we'll go with something like that. And then there could also be a part of it where it goes something like. Maybe let's put that down one octave. Let's try the organ an octave though. No, wait. Let's try to add some drums from the TI-8. completely out of sync. Just a second. I need to fix that. Let's see how much it needs to. Yeah, that's close. Everything is out. So the sync is definitely not up to par right now, but I think I'll just have that going with the other one and maybe use it, maybe not. Because the other thing that I got, I maybe enjoy more, and maybe there's more to work with there. Let's see. As far as I remember, it was this program. Let's see. Oh, it's completely frozen right now, the synthesizer. Wow. I mean, it doesn't matter how much time you spend on setting up your studio, making sure everything is good and ready. Things are gonna fuck up. It never stops. I don't think there's a single person out there who's working with synthesizers and electronic music who doesn't like daily have, I don't know, fucking 5 breakdowns. And if they don't, they're not pushing their system enough. Here we go. Yeah, this is good. This is it. I'm not quite sure why there's that much delay on it. I think I'm experiencing some sort of a MIDI feedback thing. Just a second. Where's that delay coming from? Is it maybe in the console? No, right? Is it? Can't be that. Oh. This always happens. Okay, so there's a whole lot of delay on. I don't really know why. Let me just check if it happens with another sound as well. There's no delay on this one. So is it about okay. I thought so too, Janus, but it's not from that. I think it's actually not a delay. I think it was an LFO on the cutoff. But I could so hear this with honestly just a kick and maybe let's just add a kick to all fours and something fairly simple. Whatever. It's fine, I think. Okay. Let me just do one thing, which is I want to import this into another arrangement because I got all these cool sounds, but for some reason it didn't open it in my default template. I'm just going to save this as a whole group and then open a new one. Janus. I don't know what I know not when any problem with other sound means. You might have to explain that a little bit. Okay, I think now there should be a little bit of mastering on and hopefully a better sound. And we're gonna mute that one. Cool. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so this I will for sure play tomorrow in some shape and form. Do you think if I should add any more to this, from more than just the kick, what should it be? Do you have any suggestions? I'm gonna find a kick that's a little bit cooler and not as trancey But give me some ideas, please. Maybe this one and then shorten it with the envelope. Because I'm not really hearing, like, for instance, classic stuff like an offbeat hi-hat or a snare on 2 and 4. Maybe, you know what something that might be interesting would be to create one of these what's the word? It's called well, I'll set it up. Maybe one of you guys know the word. Just take this sound, and then what I want to do is create a loop that is not that's neither 4 nor 8 or anything like that, but maybe something like and then like this. What the fuck is it? It's like that thing you do in techno music. It's like ever evolving. This is too fast. I like the half tempo better that I had before. And then probably a reverb, like an industrial sounding reverb on this. Old trusty vintage verb here. It's fun to make a hi-hat almost melodic. But I do think it should be shorter. It's a little bit too... It fills up too much bass in the mix. Janus, what was the alien from Mars? I'm not... Okay, since you guys are using I mean, some stuff is going on in this synthesizer sound that I'm not exactly sure why it's happening, but I'm loving it. And I think that this is for sure a song I'm gonna play tomorrow. I'm gonna try something like that, and I think it's called polyrhythmic. I think that's the word I was looking for earlier. Okay, so I'm gonna do like a long jam based on this, and maybe we can add like a note, probably. Something like that. I'm super evil today. That's John. Very evil. Okay, so that's a save. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Some shape or form of this. Let's call it Friday Fabrication 3, whatever, like that. Then I was thinking about, and you know what? I'm not sure about. What do you think about the other one? Because I was not quite feeling it. Where's all that sound coming from? Can they maybe work together? Is that possible? Sure. I'll use that as an intro, probably. Sure. Okay, I'll make that. I'll get that to work. So that's the intro bit, and then it goes to that. Fine. And I will do some experimentation with the TR8. That's one down. Let's say that's 8 minutes. I was also thinking, because I would like to use some of the smaller ideas that I get during the week that I don't think I'm gonna move on with, but use them in these jams. So maybe something like, I don't if anyone was with me on Monday. I made this intro thing. Huh. Where did they go? Strange. Just a second. Skating on thin ice. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. So why not play that as like an intro where I have I was thinking having like volume faders for all channels and mixing it on the fly, and honestly, in just being in that mood for a little while. Maybe I'll just try to see if I can get the drum machine in time and see if that would be a thing to do. Also, maybe put on some flanger on this part. That's fucking funny, Marcus. You know what? Let's find that. Let's throw in some anime. Do you have a good suggestion for which 90s anime to sample? Um, this. There's a few videos I'm gonna rip right here. YouTube download. Fuck's sake. Wow, that's fast. Okay, here we go. I have something. Esbjørn, I'm afraid of crooning on top of that, but let's see what happens here. Okay, cool. Let's warp this bad boy. And there's a lot of toms on this song. Loving it. Okay, so there's a few samples here in the very end. That last bit, we can probably use that. Ooh, it's even in the right key to begin with. That's a beautiful sample. Yeah, man, I'm not I'm definitely not an anime expert. Apart from Miyazaki, who I really love, but never got into any other. But let's just try to do something fun with this. This is actually a really nice sound. It just needs like a shitload of delay or something. Sure. I don't know why I'm not hitting that right. Yeah, I get it. I get it, Maria-Louise. But then again, I think I'm not going to explain it. I'm just going to keep you wondering what the fuck is happening. Also, I did download another video. Let's see what's on this one. Sure. I mean, this is not serious content at this point, but who the fuck cares? Let's have some fun. Okay, so here. Okay, let's see how. This is a challenge. How cool can we make this sample sound? I have no idea. Maybe we can. But we definitely need to slow it down somewhat. Let's start Okay. Let's get it to 5. One. Let's fuck it up completely. Let's put it on an old tape. I have just the preset. Is it on the tones? Yeah. Rave cassette. and then I want it to be way slower. Um, let's even make it twice as long. See if I can find the right transposition. I know this is chaos right now. Give me 1 second to make some sense of it. Yes. Okay, then I just need to completely lose the highs. What the fuck? Oh man, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Let's just say I'm gonna play some sort of variation over this. And maybe just let the other part go. Okay, cool. I will do that. And then I was thinking definitely to play. I want to give one that I played before, but I want to give it another go. Also, just hang on for 1 second. I'll be back. Okay. Okay, that's not the one. Pretty good though. It was. Not that. Is it this one?
You can't hide your stuff.
Yeah, this one.
You can't hide your stuff. You can't hide your stuff. You can't hide your stuff. You can't hide your stuff.
And you know what? With this particular one, I think there's a real chance of doing something real with it. I really like it.
You can't hide your stuff. You can't hide your stuff. You can't hide your.
Okay. And then that's called track 6 right now. Okay. So I got that. Hive mind. What is that? I think this is one that I wanted to ask you whether it would make sense to do something with. Let's see. Maria-Louise, if you're still there, and it seems like you joined, there was also a feedback thing that we began the whole thing with. So if you have any ideas about how to live stream in the future, let me know, like if you have any good suggestions or something you think there's too much of. And that goes to anyone else who joined later on and didn't have a chance to add to the conversation. Oh. I just had an Ableton breakdown, so just a second, we can play some music again. Meanwhile, let's look at some dancers who are caught under a thin blanket. I know that's exactly the kind of stuff you come to this channel for. Okay. Da, da, da. Here we go. How about this retro future fashion show? Pretty cool as well, with some shadow play. And I even got some. What else do I got? Yeah, amateur hour. I mean, basically, if it was recorded on VHS, I'm interested in seeing it. Come on, load the set already. It's taking a long time. It's taking too long. I don't like this. Can it even open it anymore? Is the question. Come on. Yes. Okay. I don't fully remember what this is. Maybe, yeah, this is the one I made with Asbjørn. Asbjørn, if you're still there. Yeah, man, put it on YouTube, Fjella. I'll take a look.
All the other kids never fear a thing, but I do. Walking up the hill, follow them wherever they go. Take a cool and normal and strike a pose. Howling at the sky, I'm staring like a night owl. For the sunrises, I'll be leading the group. And you look at me differently. You look at me like you should. For the sunrises, I'll be leading the group. But you look at me differently. You look at me like you should.
Sure. I mean, I'm not done enough with this to play tomorrow. I was thinking maybe, but this is gonna be fucking great. There's a lot of potential here. And for those who weren't a part of that session, this is what I did with Asbjørn last Wednesday. Yep. The last one I wanted to swing by you is, let me find it. It's this one. Yeah, Asbjørn, it's a good that's a good song we made there. This next one is just a few ideas stacked on top of each other. Nah, man, this is not my prom. First of all, I forgot that it was still going. This is definitely before my time. This is a prom in from '98 or something that I found on YouTube. We don't really have a prom in Denmark, so I don't think I've ever been to a formal dance like that, and I'm fine with that. Okay, so this is the idea. I haven't played this before, but I was thinking this could be fun to play tomorrow in some sort of a quickly made version. I'd love to put some metallic reverb on this. Yeah, it might be fun. I think I'm gonna play this tomorrow. Okay, so then the thing is, I just need to find some fun automations to do, and probably also use not that makes 100% sense to me, Marcus. This is whenever I do this kind of thing, it is a little homage to Shishi D'Agostino. He would for sure. So let's try that. He would for sure have just an offbeat. Maybe just something that simple. I can't. What does that mean, Asbjørn? That you enjoy the chords or that you need more chords? Too sharp. I could probably make a layer for this where it's like extremely distorted and maybe let me just try that real quick. Let's throw on the rotary and definitely altar boy. good starting point. Sure. I'm gonna. Brandon, I have watched that. I have watched that video for sure. I think I've even used some bits from it. Okay, I'm gonna play this one. This is gonna be fun. And the other ones, and the question is whether. And then the last one I will play is. Or is it? Is it? No. Where's it at? Well, I think I think I'm gonna play "Do It Again" just because it's really funny. Okay, so a lot of stuff to look forward to in the stream tomorrow, and I hope I have time to set it up the way I want to. It's gonna be a lot of work tonight. Okay, this is the last one that I would like to play, and I've played you some of this before. This is what we did the first Thursday, I think. Yeah. But isn't that like, that's 5 songs or something? So, and yeah, last thing before I leave is if I'm gonna play one or maybe two released songs, so that means just like Rangleklods songs, which ones would you like to hear? It can be new or old, I guess. Depends on whether I have time to set it up, but if I do, then maybe there's one you haven't heard yet you want to hear, and I can see if I can make that happen. Nerves in order. Okay, clouds. Some will be easier than others. I don't know if I'll have time to set up nerves in order because they're on an old computer and so on and so forth, but I've written it down and I will get to them eventually and play them a Friday. Maybe Never Die, maybe Clouds. We'll see. But All About You, yeah, cool. I could play that as well. It's gonna be at 9 tomorrow, and it'll be, yeah, same place it always is. And I'm gonna play for like 30 minutes or so, maybe a little bit more. Join me if you can, and until then, have a good time. And bye.